From the heart of Vietnam, where dreams grow amidst a vibrant traditions and relentless ambience, my journey begins. My name is Jade, and this is my story. I was born in the beautiful city of Da Nang, which is well known for its outstanding tourist attractions and is considered an ideal city in Vietnam. My life as a shy and introverted girl was legendary until the day I passed the admission exam to the gifted school, a highly competitive institution that many students aspire to enter. At Lewino High School for the Gifted, I was more than just a student. I was a seeker of knowledge, constantly pushing my limits. My dedication bore fruit when I topped the national entrance exams and later graduated as a valedictorian of my university marketing department. With a degree in hand, I stepped into the world of digital transformation as a marketing executive at VR360 company. There, I crafted stories that connected brand with heart, learning with every campaign and every challenge. Despite a promising career in Vietnam, a question lingered. Should I continue on this path or seek new horizons? I spent a year in contemplation, within my deep-seated desire for growth against the comfort of the familiar. My quest for knowledge led me to Australia to pursue an MBA at Swinburne University. It was a leap into the unknown, a bold step toward global leadership and personal development. Nearly 6 months into this journey, I stand firm in my joy, proudly and ready to face the challenge ahead. This story isn't just about academic and professional achievements, it's about courage, about daring to dream big and pursue those dreams across borders. I believe every journey is unique and every choice shapes our path. To me, creativity often demands that we step into uncharted territory, embracing uncertainty and the potential of failure and success. It's a journey that can be as daunting as it is exhilarating. To be able to convey through a poem, I would like to make a poem like that. In the forest, we spark dare to fly. Ideas like glass, heated and treated, risk to shatter or shine, both stroll paint and seen wool, at each hill a dive into the unknown, where the might quiet courage turns the abyss into a throne. Next, I'm going to explore the fascinating concept of creativity through the lens of Terrace Amabile Componential Theory. Amabile Componential Theory of creativity persists that creativity is the intersections of three key elements: expertise, creative thinking skill, and intrinsic motivation. Expertise refers to domain-specific knowledge and skill, while creative thinking skill involves generating novel and useful ideas. Intrinsic motivation is the internal drive to engage in a task for its own sake. When these three elements converge, the creativity flourishes. Let's start with a successful instance of creativity at VR360 company of mine. I was tasked with developing a new digital marketing campaign, and my dominant relevant skill in marketing required a strong foundation. My ability to think creatively is a crucial component in Amabile's theory, which allowed me to approach marketing challenges from a unique angle. This was complemented by my intrinsic motivations, as I found the work deeply engaging and fulfilling. The supporting and stimulating environment at VR360 company also nurtured this idea, encouraging risk-taking and innovation. This campaign not only met its strategic goals, but also set a new benchmark for creativity within the company. Contrast with that, a personal decision-making process about studying approach highlights a mixed opportunity of creativity. While I possessed the domain-relevant skill needed for academic success abroad, the decision process lacked creativity-relevant processes. It was overly analytically and focused heavily on logical reasoning rather than creative problem-solving. The intrinsic motivation was overshadowed by intrinsic factors like career advancement and societal expectation. These decisions, I think, while success could have benefited from a more creative approach to explore possible academy. Reflecting on these examples through the lens of Amabile's theory, it's clear that creativity emerges not just from individual talents, but skill was from a scenario of multiple components. The successful marketing campaign to ENT60009 company exemplify how, when all components, skill, processes, motivations, and environment are aligned, creativity thrived. Conversely, the decisions to study approach show that without the engagement of creativity process and intrinsic motivations, even well-reasoned choice can lack creative depth. This understanding emphasized the importance of nurturing all aspects of creativity, particularly intrinsic motivations and a supportive environment to fulfill realized creative potential. Moving forward, I am to apply the insights to both my personal and professional life, seeking opportunity to creatively engage with talent and foster environments that support innovative thinking. According to Circa and Robinson talk, and I nominated top 3 insights from his talking about creativity and education. The first one, Robinson emphasized that creativity is a process involving trial and error, not just a single moment of inspiration. This insight challenges the misconceptions that creativity idea must emerge fully formed and highlight the importance of persistence and iteration in creative work. Second one, he defined creativity as having original idea that have value, which stress that originality doesn't have to mean globally unique, but should be personal or novel within a certain context. This definition broadened the understanding of what it means to be creative, making it more accessible and applicable across different fields. Contrary to common belief, Robinson also argued that creativity can indeed be taught and assessed. He pointed out that creativity is not limited to the art, but extends to all disciplines, and that teaching creativity involves enabling, inspiring, and mentoring, not just direct instruction. This insight is crucial for educators and policymakers who might still harbor doubt about integrating creativity into curricula. I agree with Kensington's overall message that creativity should be a fundamental part of education. His argument is compelling because it addresses common misconceptions about creativity, that is, undefinable, unteachable, and inaccessible. By providing a clear structure and understanding of what creativity really evolved, his perspective is especially relevant in today's educational system, which often prioritizes standardized testing and conformity over creative thinking and problem solving. Robinson emphasized on the value of creativity across all disciplines, not just in the arts, is particularly to me important. It acknowledges the role of creativity in scientific discovery, technological innovations, and even in everyday problem solving. By advocating for broader and more inclusive definitions of creativity, Robinson encourages a more holistic approach to education that can prepare students not just to succeed academically, but to innovate and thrive in diverse aspects of life. John Cleese also have a very interesting perspective on creativity in your space-time oasis. Cleese emphasizes that creativity is not an innate talent but a condition that can be fostered. This perspective is liberating as it suggests that anyone can be creative under the right circumstances, moving away from the myth that creativity is a rare gift only a few possess. The second one, he distinguishes between the open and closed mode of operations. The open mode is essential for creativity as it is relaxed, expansive, and conducive to playfulness and humor, which are vital for creative thinking. This mode allows for broader perspective and the ability to ponder multiple possibilities. Cleese also advocates for creating a space-time oasis where one can retreat from the pressure of daily responsibility to focus on creative tasks. This structured approach involves dedicated times and a specific location free from usual distraction, promoting a mental environment where creativity can flourish. To me, an ideal personal space-time oasis at home it should be conclude three main factors. The first one is physical space, a designated room or a specific area in my home that is organized, free from clutter and away from noise and interruptions. It should be comfortable and aesthetically pleasing, equipped with all necessary materials. The second one is time structure. It should be like scheduled blocks of times, preferably during hours I feel most energetic and least likely to be disturbed. This could be early mornings or late evenings. And the last one is like incorporations of elements that stimulate relaxations and mental openness, such as soft lighting, inspirational artwork, and perhaps background music that I find invigorating. However, they also have some potential pitfalls like distractions. The biggest challenge could be interruptions from my family member or domestic responsibility that breach the designated creative space and time. However, they also like to reach a schedule or environments might stifle spontaneity, which is also crucial for creativity. Also, isolations also could be a potential pitfall, like while solitude can add focus, too much isolation might lead to a lack of stimulation, which can come from interaction with others. To me, there are also four principles for constructing a space-time oasis in the workplace. The first one, the company should allow employees regular break where they can relax and engage in activity unrelated to work tasks, which can help them switch to the open mode. The second one is that to provide area in the workplace specifically designed for brainstorming and relaxed discussions, such as comfortable sitting area, brainstorming rooms with whiteboard, and access to creative tools. The third one is encourage a work atmosphere that values humor and lightheartedness, which can lower barriers to create risk-taking. And the last one is should let employees have some control over their work schedule to enable them to work during periods when they feel most creative. However, in my viewpoint, the idea of deliberately creating conditions for creativity resonates deeply to me. It demystifies the creative process and make it more accessible, suggesting that with the right environment and mindset, coming up with original and valuable idea is within everyone's reach. My personal space-time oasis would be a balanced environment that allows for both structured creative work and spontaneous explorations. By integrating these practices, I can better manage the inherent uncertainties of creative work and enhance my ability to generate innovative ideas. Reflecting on Steve Jobs' concept of connecting the dots, I realized that my journey, which began in Vietnam, has brought me to pursue an MBA in Australia, is a perfect example of this idea in actions. Let me share how I've connected the dot and the underlying factor that makes this connection possible. First one, the connecting rate. My work at PR360 company in Vietnam involved creating compelling marketing campaigns that resonated with audience. This experience allowed me to understand user behavior, which I have leveraged in my MBA studies to focus on consumer behavior and strategic marketing management. Living and working in Vietnam and now studying in Australia, I've gained diverse cultural insights that enrich my understanding of global business dynamics. This cross-cultural perspective is crucial in today's interconnected world and enhances my approach to business challenges. My academic training at Swinburne University has enabled me to bridge theory and practice. The theories I've learned in class are not abstract concepts, but tools that I apply to understand and solve the real-world challenges I've encountered in my job at VR360. So, what is the underlying factors for making these connections? My educational background in marketing and the ongoing MBA program equipped me with a versatile toolkit. This interdisciplinary approach has been critical in allowing me to apply marketing principles to broader business strategy effectively. My inherent curiosity and commitment to lifelong learning push me to explore the new concept and idea continually. This trait has been instrumental in helping me integrate lessons from one area of my life into another. Both at VR360 Company and Swimmer University, I've been part of environments that encourage questioning and innovative thinking. This support has been crucial for me to experience with a implement a new idea. This experience underscored the importance of a well-rounded knowledge base, a supportive network, and the right educational and professional environment to facilitate creative solutions and effective sub-problem solving. Each connection I have made along the way has not only been about achievement personal and professional milestone, but also about the deeper understanding and applications of my skill in variety contexts. This journey of connecting the dots continue to inspire and shape my path forward, emphasizing that every experience and learning opportunity can continue to a larger narrative. Reflecting on the article, the necessity of creative risk-taking, the connection between creativity and risk-taking resonate deeply with my personal journey and professional experiences. The article emphasizes that engaging in creative endeavor often involves navigating through uncertainty and making decisions that could lead to either great success or failure. This perspective is particularly relevant to my transitions from a marketing executive in Vietnam to pursuing an MBA in Australia, and move fueled by my deep-seated designs for personal growth and development. The key insight that I take from the article there is that the article argued that the creativity isn't just about coming up with ideas, but also about taking the risks necessary to implement them. This my organizations to leave a secure job and familiar surrounding in pursuit of further education and broader career opportunity. It advocated for maintaining a balance between creative risks and stability, suggesting that having a stable job while exploring creative projects is a practical approach. This balanced strategy is something I've had to consider deeply, ensuring I have a safety net while I explore new academic and professional avenues. The recommendations to start is small and scale beyond feedback is an approach I find particularly applicable. It's aligned with my experience in marketing, where interactive processes based on consumer feedback was critical to refine campaign and strategy. Talk about my personal applications, my journey embodies the concept of taking calculated risks. The move to study in Australia was a risk, but it was made with thorough considerations of potential benefit to my career and personal development. In my study and work, I continually seek feedback to adjust and improve my approaches. This interactive learning process is crucial not only in academics, but also in understanding and adapting to cultural differences in a new country. The skill and knowledge I am acquiring through my MBA are tools I am using to further innovate my field. This involves applying the theoretical knowledge in practical setting, testing new idea, and being ready to pivot based on outcome. Based on the descriptions provided in the materials, my dominant thinking style is most aligned with that of the inventor. This style is characterized by a rich imagination, allows for visualizations of concepts and scenarios that may not currently exist or are not directly observable. These types of thinking is crucial for roles that require innovation, such as in design, architecture, and various forms of artistry. This thinking style helped me greatly in problem solving where novel solutions are required. It allows me to approach challenges from unique angles and propose innovative solutions that might not be immediately apparent to others. However, this type of thinking can sometimes be a hindrance in situations that require immediate, practical solutions. The tendency to think in abstract and imaginating terms can lead to overthinking or becoming too detached from practical reality. I plan to cultivate a more balanced approach by strengthening my analytical and concrete thinking skill, engaging in activities that require logical problem solving and data analysis can provide a counterbalance to my natural inclination. Participating in structured brainstorming sessions with individuals who possess strong analytical or practical thinking style should also be beneficial to me. How about the creativity types of myself? The adventurer creativity types. It suggests a person who is expressive, multi-talented, and driven by a passion to explore and create. These types thrive on high energy level and the need to actualize ideas through various forms of expressions. So, how it helps creatively? The first one is the inspirations and energy. The adventure palace energy and enthusiasm makes it easy to start new projects and pursue interests across various domains. This versatility can lead to a rich, diverse portfolio of creative work, and also being a people persons enhance my ability to connect with audiences, making my creative output more relatable and impactful. Understand that I am in adventurer types help in channeling my energies more effectively. It's from me to seek out collaborations that can harness my creative strengths, such as partnership with more detail-oriented creatives like artists who can complement my broad stroke approach. It also reminds me to commit to specific project longer to develop deeper expertise rather than jumping too quickly to new interests. I have realized the importance of having a dedicated space-time oasis for creativity. Currently, my access to such a space is limited, and I see significant room for improvement. I plan to establish a dedicated area where I can think, explore, and create without interruptions. Once I have this space set up, my next challenge is to ensure I use it regularly. I intend to schedule daily sessions where I can retreat to this place, allow me to deeply engage with my creative project. Also, I acknowledge that while I'm familiar with various creativity tools, I'm not using them to their full potential. My goal is to deepen my understanding and practical applications of these tools to enhance my creative output. I often encounter barriers that stifle my creative process. To overcome these, I plan to identify common themes in this block and actively seek strategies to address them, which how I can ensuring them no longer hinder my creativity. Last but not least, one of my key realizations is that I have many great ideas, but I struggle with bringing them to life. Moving forward, I will focus on developing a systematic approach to not only generate ideas, but also execute them effectively. To achieve this improvement, I will incorporate a structured planning and organization into my daily routine, ensuring dedicated times for creativity. I will also engage in learning opportunity to master new tools and techniques that can aid in idea generation and execution. Regular feedback and collaboration will also be critical to me. Sharing idea with peers and mentors will help refine them and make the execution process smoother and more effective. Today, we embark on a profound journey through the landscape of creativity and personal growth. As we reflect on these explorations, it's become clear that understanding and enhancing our creative ability is not a destination, but a continuous journey. We've recognized the delicate balance between stability and risk, a dance that fuels innovation while grounding it in practical reality. My role as an adventurer combined with the disciplined insights of an inventor highlight a unique pathway to harnessing creativity one that embraces complexity in tailored to individual nuance. The steps outlined today, from optimizing our space-time oasis to expand our creative toolkit, are not just strategy with commitment to the lifestyle of learning and doing. This circle of actions, reflections, and adaptations is essential for turning creative potential into tangible outcome. Looking forward, the challenge lies in maintaining the momentum of this reflective practice. The journey of creativity is enriched by our resilience to adapt and thrive amidst challenges. Continuously evolving our approach, seeking feedback, and applying lessons learned will ensure that our creative endeavor remain both vibrant and impactful. Let not be the end, but rather a checking point in our ongoing journey of creative explorations. Thanks for your joining me today, and let's continue to inspire and support each other in nurturing our creative spirit.